Hello, guys. I'm waiting for Prisca. She's running late, but she shall be here soon. How's everyone's Sunday doing? Welcome to Sunday Sit Down with Sonia. Prisca will be here soon. She was sleeping. Can you imagine? I'm excited about this particular Sunday Sit Down with Sonia because this is the actual first time I'm preparing questions to ask anyone. Usually I just wing it. It's freestyle, but today I've decided that today I prepared questions, so I'm actually excited. I'm just waiting for Prisca. But if you are watching, please leave a comment and tell me how your Sunday's going. Do you guys like my hat? You don't want to see the hair under here, but I made it. It's a bucket hat. It's honeybee fashion. And I lined this one so it can protect my hair. And yeah. Who's watching so far? Please leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Who's watching so? Please leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know who's watching. We're waiting for Prisca. She is not here yet. Hi. Oh, hi, Dammy. What movie are you seeing? And you're sipping wine. I wish I was you. I think after this live, I'm probably going to, well, not sip wine, but I'm going to drink something and continue watching the movie I was watching on Netflix. Dammy is somebody I met on Instagram, and she's been a great supporter. She's always watching my lives and my videos, and she's always sharing my stories and stuff on Instagram. I really appreciate Dammy. I appreciate all of you who watch my stuff, who share my content on your social media, on your stories or whatever. I really appreciate all of you who do that. Hey, Bimbo. I appreciate you guys that are joining in. Sorry, my guest is trying to catch up. My guest is trying to catch up, but you guys should tell me how your Sunday is going. Thank you, Dammy. I care about you so much. Thank you, Bimbo. Thank you, Ade, for joining. How are you guys' Sunday going? Let me know in the comments how your Sunday's going. While we wait for Prisca, I hope she hurries. We're 3 minutes behind time. 4 minutes behind time. But I said, let me show my face, so it's not like we didn't start on time. Started on time, but you're holding it down. Did you guys play in the snow this weekend? If you're in Toronto, there was lots of snow. Well, in Canada, there was lots of snow. It snowed yesterday as well. And I went to play in the snow with my son. How is business? Ade, you'll also be a guest on my channel soon. I'm going to talk to you about your career journey and your business and moving here and all of that. Oh, I can't. The name of the movie is I Care a Lot. Okay, I've been seeing people watching that movie. I think I'll watch it eventually. I'm watching one random romantic movie now. I can't remember what it's called. And then there was You or something like that. I think that's what it's called. Yay, Prisca is here.
Sorry, I was actually trying to.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us. Can you see this natural beauty? Please see this natural beauty.
Okay. I don't know if this is like a good position or something.
Yeah, it's good. We can see you clearly. We can see your natural beauty.
Okay.
So welcome. Prisca was sleeping, and so she is now waking up. Now we can go ahead with our live session.
This was what we used the last time. I think the last time we used Zoom or something, I guess.
Yeah, it was pre-recorded. This is like a live session now. So
this is a live session. You didn't even tell me. Oh my god!
I told you it's live. Even on the thumbnail, it says live. YouTube live. It's there
just
everywhere.
Just I'll be back in 1 second.
imagine this, my guess. Oh my gosh. She didn't realize it was live, eh? I don't know what layout I prefer. Maybe this one's good. You guys can see my nice painting at the back. It's me, but blue, like an avatar. So Prisca, because she was not aware that it was a live session, has gone to go get her face done, or I don't know, to look more presentable. I don't know. I don't know what's the difference between if it was live and it was recorded, because if it was recorded, we'll still see her like this. So, so I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it, Prisca. No, she's not Sweetie from the internet. This is Prisca, Prissy Love. Sorry, guys, for this delay, but thank you for watching, all of you who are still watching. I'm hoping that more people will join. There's a song playing in my head. It's called Fine Lady, Your Body Is Unnecessary. I did remove the jersey. What jersey was that, by the way? What jersey was that? Can you hear me?
Oh, what I was doing before?
Yeah.
I think I was kind of like cold and I wanted to like cover myself with a blanket, but like this is video, so let me just like dress properly and stuff.
Oh, but what jersey is it?
Like a red top, not a jersey.
Oh,
like...
I thought it was a jersey. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's jump right in. Yeah, I can see you. You look nice. So introduce yourself, your name, age, status. Tell us.
Okay, my name is Prisca and 26. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be 27 this year in July.
Mm-hmm.
And
what babies? Where are you from?
I'm Nigerian, obviously.
Where in Nigeria are you from?
Oh, I'm from Imo State.
Okay. Well, welcome. Let's talk. Let's discuss. So I have a list of questions for you. Let's start with, what made you want to move to Canada?
So like prior to when I moved to Canada, I was pro-Nigerian, if that makes sense. Like among the people that want to stay in Nigeria and build it and like do a lot of things for Nigeria, right? But then at a point, so my plans I had was not working out, if that makes sense. So after my undergrad, I went to the UK to do my master's, and I had this I would call it
epiphany.
Sorry, employment that they call it.
Okay.
And so if you make a first class, they would employ you like just like that. So I had a first class, went to UK to do my master's, and I came back to take up my employment, and they were giving me stories, and I'm like, are you guys being serious right now? So it was just a lot of things, and I got really frustrated. Like, this is not what I planned on with it's not working out the way I wanted. And the worst of it all, like, this is not like a bad, I'm not trying to like speak bad of them, but they were employing lots of underqualified people that were not even, first of all, union alumni, right? Like other people that had two, and I'm like, okay, this does not make sense. So I wasn't feeling the whole thing. I'm like, you know what? I had a plan of go do my master's, come back here, become a lecturer, and do all those things. But that didn't really work out. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like, what is the easiest way out of this country? And yeah, that was why I had to move. Like, that was
the driving factor, yeah.
Me a lot. Like, I had to just leave because.
What did you study in university?
I did forensic psychology.
Forensics?
Psychology.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. What did you do for master's?
Yeah, the same thing.
Oh, nice. That's good. So, what was the immigration process like? Like, was it like stressful? Did you do it by yourself? Was it stressful for you, like applying? You did the express entry, right? Yes. So you came as a PR.
Yeah. So I had a friend that was here. Like, we met in the UK when I was doing my master's, and then he moved here afterwards. So then when I told him about like my situation, like I really need to leave Nigeria and stuff, and he was like, yeah, sure. They have this program, express entry, that you come here and become a PR. I was really hesitant at first because I wanted to go to Australia because I don't know why, but I felt very far away from Nigeria, whatever. And then I was like, Canada is too cold. I don't know how I'm going to like manage that process and everything. But he was like, why don't you just try it? And then I applied for West and he went through, did IELTS. He went through and I'm like, oh, okay, this is really interesting. So I did it myself and like he was more like helping me out in the whole process. And it was really, really straightforward, like very, very straightforward.
How long did it take from when you got ITA and you submitted all your documents? How long did it take for you to get passport requests?
4 months.
4 months. Oh, yours was quite short. That's good.
Really?
Yeah.
How about
Mine took like a year.
No way.
From after I submitted my application before I got passport request. Yeah.
Did they like ask you for any additional documents or?
Nope, nothing. It just took a year.
They just forgot about you.
I think it depends on the processing office. The office that's processing your application, they have different, like, they have backlog sometimes, and so it can take long.
London or?
Mine was in London, I think.
Oh yeah, London. Yeah, mine was in Ottawa, and Ottawa timeline is between 4 months to 6 months.
London takes a lot of time. I heard lots of people told me London takes like forever. So my own took forever, and it was like really annoying waiting because you don't know what to do, you don't know what plans to make. You know, when you're in Nigeria, if you should do this, you should do that. But yeah, it's not about me. How was your life in Nigeria before you moved here?
In terms of what exactly?
Like, did you feel satisfied, fulfilled? Did you have a lot going for you?
I didn't really have a lot. Like, I wouldn't say I started my career in Nigeria because masters came back to come and take up the job, and then it wasn't working out, and so I had like, even though during my NYSC I tried to maybe work in a university, just like gain more experience. So I didn't really have anything huge good in Nigeria apart from my family and my friends and stuff. Like in terms of work, not really. So yeah, I moved here and I was like, I'll start the whole thing.
So when did you come back from your masters? When did you come back to
that was 2016, yeah.
And then you moved to Canada 2018?
2018, yes.
Okay, so it wasn't like...
I stayed to do my NYSC after my
master's.
So that's
like when you started the process.
I started like towards the end of my NYSC, right? That's end of 2017. I did my IELTS and did my West. Then I applied January of 2018.
Oh, that's great. Came the same year. I wish. Anyways, what are the things you found like difficult to adjust to moving here, like culture shocks and all of that? What are the things you found a bit difficult to adjust to, and you're still trying to adjust to?
Okay, like I'm gonna go about the culture shock first of all, because like this is not a bad thing. More plus, then I will tell you what was hard to like adjust to. So when I moved here, like having the experience living in London where people were snobbish, sorry. Living in London, sorry. Yeah, people weren't really friendly in the UK. Like my first month in the UK, I felt I was invisible, like people could not see me. Really that bad. Then I came here and people were really nice. I'm like, okay, what is going on here? Like, why are you guys so nice and stuff? That was like a good part. The only bad thing that I really adjusted to here is the winter. I mean, I'm glad. The good part of the pandemic is I don't have to go out. Like, I don't think I've left my house maybe like a week. So yeah, just stay indoors and try to avoid the winter as much as I can.
As much as possible.
Summer.
Same.
That's just the only thing. Apart from that, like, and I wouldn't say the winter is like really, really bad, because if you dress up,
get used to it, yeah.
It get to you. As long as you have a car, right? Like drive to wherever you're going to. Don't stand at the bus stop waiting for a bus, because that's when like it gets to you. It's not that bad, but I'm someone that I don't like cold. Like UK was freezing for me. Talk more of Canada.
Yeah.
So
Let me add to that. I used to have a car and I don't have anymore. So I use the bus now and I walk a lot, even in winter. And I have to walk because of my son, actually, because I take him to daycare. So I walk there every day and back, and then like in the morning and in the evening. So the truth is that once you have good, like, a good jacket or whatever, wear your boots. I have Just Cozy leggings. I need to plug those leggings because they're lifesavers. I don't wear layers. I don't wear any layers at all. I wear my Just Cozy leggings. I wear a t-shirt like this, wear my jacket, and I'm on the road. And sometimes I have to wait at the bus stop, but I'm never cold. I have my Just Cozy gloves as well. I think my face and my hands are the place I get cold the most. So maybe when I'm wearing my jacket, especially if I have to walk, I start sweating inside. And I'm just wearing one layer, right? So it's actually not that bad, guys. Don't let cold deter you from moving to Canada if you really want to, because people were trying to tell me that too, and I want to decode. I said to people that are living here and been living here for how many years, do they have two heads?
Enough, like Toronto is not the coldest part of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing. Like
Yeah.
it's not, we have.
I think if you just put your mind that it's just something to get through, right? Like, I mean, the only reason why I really don't like winter is because I don't like the fact that I have to wear so many clothes.
Cute.
I just like being able to go out like this. That's my only issue with winter. It's not like it's that cold. Like, even with not driving, it's not that. It's like, as long as you wear your dress properly, you're fine. It's just that you have to dress up. You have to wear all those things. Like, if not, it's just annoying. I think that's like the major thing. You know, people are trying to discourage me because of cold. I said, see, I'm a single mom in Nigeria. People are trying to discourage me from moving to where I know that I'll have benefits and I'll be able to like have a good life. You know, especially for my son, because everybody, like, they make it equal. Like, they make it easier for everyone to start on an equal place. Even if you're so rich here, your children can go to the same school as someone who's not that rich, right? So it's just like, you know, I was like, I'm not going to be in Nigeria because of cold.
Yeah.
Anyways, how has it been for you meeting people and making friends? Even at work and all of that? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna start in general term, like in general, moving to Canada. Like when I moved here, I just knew my friend that helped me out, and I moved to a community of Asian community, and it was not really easy to like make friends there. But when I started getting to like go to like Nigerian events, and I started meeting a lot of Nigerians or Black people, and I kind of think as like comparing my experience here to my experience in the UK, I can say a better social life here because there are more Black people, more Nigerian in Toronto or in Canada, but you just have to like go to the right places.
And WhatsApp groups help too.
Exactly. Yeah. If you live in some kind of places, you might not really meet them, but if you go to like the right places, you would meet who knows. You know what's happening. You have like a huge
community
of friends.
That's great. What about at work? Like, have you in your workplace? Do you make friends? Do you get along with people there? What is the culture like?
Yeah. So like my old job that I had before, it was basically there was a Black girl, Jamaican girl there, are really close, and I left. And this my new job. I started remotely, so it's kind of like
not really
be hard making friends when you started remotely as opposed to when you go into work. But like apart from that, I can kind of like get along with my colleague and co-worker.
Yeah, at least you have a good like cordial relationship, right? Like
yeah. But
so
not like close bodies, if that makes
sense. Yeah.
That's because we've never like
met in person. And that's kind of important, to be honest.
Yeah.
Tell us about your career journey. How did you start where you are now? You know, like the things you had to do to get to where you are now. Like you had to take courses, go to school. Like, how did you start when you first came? What was the first thing you did?
So when I came here, like I think the first few months I was trying to like figure out my career path, if that makes sense. Because I didn't really have like I had jumps of experience here and there. Like I had experience in this and that, and I didn't really know where to focus on. Like if I had spent, let's say, 10 years doing something, I would know, okay, this is where I want to go. But because I had experience here, like it took me time to narrow down to what I really want to pursue. And I did psychology, and you can't really practice that here unless you have a PhD. And along the line, I thought of, okay, what can I do? I thought of the research part of psychology, which you can practice degree. And I started applying. So when I came here, I had a lot of, I wouldn't say it was really smooth. The first 3 months, I had to like do, just a job to get along, like just something to
What was that job? Tell us.
Rogers. I work for Rogers. You know how when you get into the store, those guys like you that says hello, welcome.
Oh, okay. The customer service.
Yeah, is that
Yeah.
it wasn't like dirty job or anything, but it, like,
It's a good job. It's in a good company. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's a good job, but it's not what I want to do with my life, right? So yeah, I worked there for like 3 months, and that also more like made me more confused because that was like a sales experience, and I wanted to. I was like, okay, do I go into sales? Do I go into like I wasn't too sure, right? And I tried that, and it wasn't working
For
because
you, yeah.
all of those sales role would require you to do an outbound call, right? And I have an accent, obviously, as a Nigerian, and no one wants to talk about the phone because they would think maybe scam or whatever. Like, do you get what I mean? Yeah, obviously. So that wasn't really working out. I went for lots of interviews and I would get the finals and they go, we can hire you, blah, blah, blah. Like, I really, really, really had it up to here. And then all of a sudden, out of the blues, a company I applied when I came here called me, right? So I applied for a role in clinical psychology in the research aspect, right? Because I have a background in forensic, I would do that role. They
Hi,
sent me
Michael. Continue. Sorry. Now
they
I'm saying hi to someone in the comments. Continue.
an email saying, hey, a role in your area came up. Are you interested? And I'm like, who are these guys? Like, I think the email even went to my spam. I'm like, okay. I felt, because when you come here, you meet a lot of, fake job, fake. Yeah. So if you're not careful, they would scam you. So I got really, I'm like, let me just reply. I responded to them and they set up an interview. The first interview went really well. And then second one, and they gave me the job. And I would tell you, right? Like, I don't know. I kind of think the way my life works, I don't know. I will call it God. God doesn't let me get things I'm not supposed to get, right? So the job came and the salary was much more better than what I was going for in the sales role, like what I was begging them to give me. You know what I mean? I'm like, interesting. My life has finally settled. Good job, 9 to 5, work from home twice a week, 9 to 5, good salary, like everything was just. And I was literally begging these guys for. I'm not gonna say what it's
Can
like.
you share now that those jobs are in the past, what your salary was in Rogers, and then this your first one?
So Rogers was minimum wage.
Yeah, so it's an hourly pay.
Yeah, it's an hourly pay. So you get to make like some commission from.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my second job was around 62,000, which was like a huge jump from minimum wage.
Yeah, a huge jump. Most people don't even get that job.
Yeah, and
that's great.
Right now I'm working for U of T, which is like way over like what I got in my first job and stuff. Yeah.
What range is it in? You don't have to say the exact thing. This is actually working there now, but what range is it in now?
We've not got it to 6 figures, but we're hitting very close to it. So.
Hey, that's the rejoice for you. Hey, this is the leveling up I was talking about, guys. Yeah. This is the leveling up. Hey, that's the good news I like to hear.
I would say like what has really happened is put yourself out there. Like, don't think you're not qualified for anything.
Yeah, just try. You have to shoot your shots.
Don't think you're not qualified. Like U of T job, I thought I was not qualified. Like I'm like, what do I?
You don't even know how the thing is sweeting me in my chest, and I'm so happy for you.
Like, what do I stand to lose by not applying? Like, so what do I stand to lose by applying? They can just tell me no, and that was
and it would have been the same if you did not apply, right?
And I'm like, you know what? And that good thing is like have a plan. Right? So, like when I left my U of T job, I knew that I was supposed to get a new job. I'm like, I'm getting a new job this year. I mean, 62K was fine when I was living in a room in a house. I moved 1-bedroom house. I got a car. It's still fine. Don't get me wrong. But at that point, you would want more. At every point, you would want more in your life, right? I'm like, okay, I've done this job for a year, right? This is the second year I'm getting a new job. I don't want to stay here anymore.
What was the first job? The second job apart from Rogers? Sorry, you didn't say what the position was.
But the research scientist role.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was what I did in my master's. So yeah.
So now in U of T, what do you do? What's your position?
So he's a research technology liaison. So assistant.
And you're in a school because you wanted to be a professor in Nigeria, right?
Right.
So like things are really aligning, and you don't need to leave this job. But like, it's not me that will tell you, Sha.
me? Are you kidding?
It's not me that I'm telling you, but me, I just feel like you don't need to, like, you just can keep growing within
Yeah.
U of T, right? Because it's government, the benefits. I work in government. I don't earn as much as you, but I know the benefits, and I just like the work culture.
The benefits, like, I don't even want to go about the benefits, but
Yeah, the benefits come. That's why people
the
work
benefits,
there for years. People stay there 10 years, 13 years, 20, 30 years.
yeah, people literally like retire there. And when you retire,
Yeah.
pension,
And you know, if you have a child, if you're working there, your child will go to school for free.
I think I need to have a child at this point, like your child, your spouse.
Yeah. And they go
I
to
don't-
school for free. Like, even you go to school for free, like, you get courses for free. Because I worked in York University for 3 months, and
Yep.
they told me that, like, if I had gotten another job there, and it's still a plan I have to go back to university to work so that my son will go to school for free. Nobody should come and catch me. But that's, like, my plan. I'm still working in education, kind of, government and education. So, but I plan to go back to, like, proper, like, a university, so
Yeah.
that my son is covered, you know, like, as a full-time job. But yeah, I'm so happy for you. Like, that's great. So did you have to do any courses and stuff, or you didn't do any courses? You didn't do any
No.
certifications, nothing? You just from experience and, you know, selling yourself on your resume and interviews.
So most of the jobs, at least at U of T, it doesn't really require you to. I mean, they would say doing PMP, for example, is an asset, but it's not a requirement. And if you don't have PMP, still apply. If you don't, have, even if they say 10 years experience, if you have 6 years, still apply. As long as, because okay, the thing is, a whole lot of jobs out there that I would call high level, people are there to apply, right? Then when you apply, they call you. Ask you to apply. So when I applied and they called me, I'm like, are you guys joking? Like, I wasn't even believing that. I think it has maybe a lot of imposter syndrome, I would say, right? But they called me and we had the first interview with like 6 professors. Like, a lot of people are going to be in the interview panel. And I was visibly shaking. Like, I was so anxious, but I tried to like put my points across to them for them to understand that, hey, I can do this and I've done this before in the past. So it's not new. But for the fact that you're thinking about this, you're not qualified, and you have that at the back of your mind, it would
It'll affect your energy and your presentation. Yeah.
How you come across, right? But I was still able to do that, and they called for a second interview. I did that, and then the director called me and she was like, "Hey, that you really impressed everybody in the panel." And I'm like, "Everybody? How? How did everybody?"
Girl,
Yeah,
it's the grace of God.
They hope I accept your offer. I say, hoping. Be hoping now. Don't worry, I'm coming.
It's the grace of God.
Yeah, I think it's really the grace of God. Like, because I saw the job and I'm like, this kind of money, I'm not even qualified to get this kind of money to even start it. Because of how I have, like, you know, I would say a lot of people come here and they spend time here, and when they see the bigger jobs out there, they feel you need to, you know, be some kind of person, know some kind of people. Because even when I got the job, I was talking to my colleague, this is my old job, and they were like, how did you get into U of T? Like, do you know anyone refer you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I applied and they called me.
Exactly. Sometimes it works.
It works. Yeah, the guy could not believe it. And U of T has something about diversity and inclusion that if you're a Black person or if you are, I don't know, other part of like you stand a chance, right? Of like in my team, we have Black, brown, white. There's a whole lot of like things out there to encourage people from other background to apply for the job, and they might. I don't know if I would say they would give you preference, but I would say, yeah.
Yeah, because I know like a lot of people talk about when you're coming here and trying to get a job, you have to network a lot, which is very good. It's very good to network. But honestly, I didn't network. I don't know, maybe if it's why I started slow, but I feel like I started slow because of the experience I was coming with, right? I didn't have any special experience, or I didn't have any special so I just was applying for jobs within my experience, right? I can't come and apply for any research, whatever, because I did do that. Even though I did IT in uni, it's like I didn't really have experience. So even the stuff I learned in school, I didn't really remember all of that. So I wasn't trying to apply for IT jobs and be lost. You know, it would have been something I needed, especially for that field. You need to always be updating yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so it's not something I felt like I could do, my situation. But then, but I did network and I moved, from one job to the other. I started minimum wage in York University too. That was a good experience, working in university and seeing a lot of people. There's a lot of culture, diversity there as well.
Yeah.
And I was planning to apply for other jobs within, but now, then I went but I just felt like from where I started, it will not be as easy to apply within. So I was like, it's a thing I can go and work somewhere else and come back.
Yes.
Yeah, because so I now went to another job. I stayed there for a year. This job that I'm working now in the government is like unbelievable. When I was even applying, I was just in there like, look.
Did you get a new job?
What?
Did you get a new job of recent?
No, that was last year.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was a government job. I started working January 2020. So I was just like, even you when you're talking to people, like even like you said, the executives, the VPs that are interviewing me and all of that, and I'm just like, but you saw yourself. In fact, my boss told me that at first he thought I was really quiet, but I later started opening up. I was like, I'm the kind of person, I like to read the room first. Yeah. And then I can start making jokes and stuff. And, I really love the culture, the work culture in my company. I love it so much that I'm not even ready to leave that place anytime. So, like, I'm trying to grow there a bit. And then, like I said, I'll try to go back maybe to York or somewhere else. But, yeah, that is great. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. You don't even understand. So, you see, guys, how she has leveled up in this Canada. It can be you too. Would you ever start a business?
Okay. So I'm not really a business-minded person, but I'm really trying to grow that. Mm-hmm. One thing that has driven me of recent is, I don't know if you've come across this video that they ask people that drive luxurious car, what do you do for a living? Mm-hmm. No one is employed there.
Some of them are, to be honest.
I don't think so.
I've seen some. Some say they work in investment. Some say they do real estate. It's all employment, right?
Most of them go, I own this, I jiggle.
But they had to start from employment.
Yeah, of course. Like I'm not really pushing myself hard right now, because come on, those guys are like in their 50s and I have a long way to go. Like, but I know, like within myself, I need to get to the point where I want to have something that I own. I don't know what it is for now, but like it's like getting into my head at some point that
you want to do that.
I think business gives you some kind of time, I would say, and there's a lot of resources out there that can help you. Like the government will give you this.
Yeah.
Come on,
especially if you have employees, like
you don't get, and you pay taxes upon tax as an employed person. But if you're self-employed or
there's a lot you can write off to pay taxes. Yeah.
Your car, do you get what I mean? So I really want to get to that point where I'm really thinking towards, okay, this is what I'm going to do for myself. Will I leave my employment, my job? I don't know yet, but I want to get to that point where I want to think of.
It's good. You're already in a have a good pace, and you're in a good I don't even know the word I'm trying to say, but like I feel like you get there. What was I going to say? Have you ever done odd jobs for money, like outside your 9-to-5 employment? Have you ever like done any other small jobs to get extra money, for extra income, pretty much?
Yeah, I would say yes, but like the whole purpose of the small job is not really for the money. It's for, I'm bored. Like during the pandemic, I'm like, I sit at home and I don't leave my house, right? And I'm like, I added weight, like maybe like extra, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like that part of being inactive and have like sit in your computer, work, sit in your TV, watch TV, go lie down. Like it's not what I do. So I took up Instacart, that at least I would go to the mall, walk around the mall, shop for people, taking my step or whatever. And I've done that for like, it's not easy, I would say. It's
not, because I tried it. I tried all of them.
Because there is a difference between when you're shopping for yourself and when you're shopping for somebody else, because you don't know where the things are in that mall. You would walk around, and, oh my God. But yeah, I did that and I stopped during Christmas, and we'll do that again.
Yeah, I did DoorDash and Instacart. Instacart I did not like. I prefer DoorDash because I just go and pick up the food and drop it off at someone. But Instacart I did not like because I had to actually shop for the people. And I personally don't like shopping, not even for myself. I hate it. Any kind of shopping, online, any kind of, I love
for clothes, but not grocery.
Even clothes, I don't like shopping. I don't like shopping for anything. I only shop when I need something. So I don't like shopping at all. Like, it's very confusing for me, and it's just like, it can be really overwhelming. So having to do it for other people, it's just like, bruh. But people are making good money from it. Like, I know someone that's doing Instacart full time. He makes like 3K in a week or two.
That's not true.
True. Let me look for what he sent to me. He sent me a screenshot.
I did that, and I didn't even make up like $200 in a week.
Yeah, it's because you're not doing it full time. Like, you're doing it sparingly, according to when you want to do it, right? I'm trying to find the screenshots.
I think I lots of time in that, because for you to make that amount of money, you have to really you have to know how to be efficient in shopping.
Yeah.
Like, I wish to. I'm like,
so he sent me his earnings. He said from February 8th to 14th, he got like $2,360 something. That's how many days? February 1st to 7th, he got $2,300. That's like 7 days. Like, in each 7 days, he's getting $2,000. But he was doing that full time. So, like, I'm just saying this for other people who may watch and come here. Like, don't knock. If you have the patience and the determination to do those kind of jobs, don't knock it. There's money to be made. It's just that it's more tasking.
It's really
you.
Yeah.
Not of your brain per se, but of your body. It's more tasking of your body.
Yeah.
But it brings money.
And I try to, like, for me, I try to use Instacart to know where places are. I'm someone that can stay in my house for 1 month, and then I just go grocery, and that is it, right? Someone will ask me, where is Vaughn? I'm like, where is Vaughn? So I'm like, Instacart, you go places like trying to deliver stuff, and you get to know where things are, or where different places are. So that really helps me to, like, get to a little bit of, this is in the west, this is in the east, like, just get to know about those things. So I think that's the good, but it was really stressful, like having to deliver things to people living in a condo.
Carrying shopping up the time, because even DoorDash is not only just food. So the time I took Walmart orders, oh my god, and you will carry like heavy load, especially during the pandemic where people like were shopping, like big shopping, and has to carry upstairs. Oh no, god, that thing was not easy. And I was like, you know what? If I see any grocery orders, I'm not accepting. I only accept food orders.
Yeah, no.
I don't accept.
Not worth it at all.
So now, what are some things that keep you grounded and sane during this time, like especially like in life in general, and even especially now during the pandemic?
Things that keep me sane during the pandemic, I would say a lot of Netflix. Like, pandemic, when I do go to work, I subscribe my Netflix like once in a while. Like, I'm not a TV person. Like, I could have a TV in my house, but I don't really like turn it on. But during this pandemic, like, I'm looking for movie recommendation. I'm looking for what to watch Netflix. And I don't know if it's a good habit right now. Like, I was a person that would read books before, right? But right now, because there's no fun in your life anymore, I try to like watch movies to see what's going on. So yeah, I think
movie helps you like escape. Let's answer Dammy. They're lifts, Dammy, but it's just that you still have to carry those things, and it's still heavy carrying it from your car to the lift, because the condo to get to the lift is not like straightforward.
You have to wait outside for some.
Yeah,
for them to open the door for you.
Oh yeah, so it's still annoying, and you may have to go like 3 times going upstairs. Like, ordered a lot of stuff. Sorry, continue. So you do movies?
Yeah, I do movies. I mean, when the pandemic started, we had like a lot of Zoom party that was really fun and stuff. Really interesting. You get to meet people, you get to chat to people in a visual and very safe way. But right now, I think those things have really slowed down of movies. And yeah, the clubhouse that I joined the other day, that was really interesting. Like, having to connect with people, just with them, talk about a lot of things. So that was that I do. And I would say what keeps me grounded in life in general is I'm kind of the person that, maybe I haven't done that for this year. I set goals, right? End of the year, this is what I want to achieve this year. And in the middle of the year or first quarter of the year, I'm asking myself, okay, how far have I come? Do I need to change anything? Do I need to? So I set goals, and that goals keep me grounded for the whole year. Like I want to like make sure I'm achieving what I've set up for myself. I haven't done that this year because I did a lot. Like last year, I did a lot, and this year I'm like, okay, enjoy your job, chill. You're not looking for a
Yeah,
new
at least for the first couple of months.
12 months, and then you can now decide what you want to achieve for the rest of the year. Yeah.
That's great. What are some other self care activities you take part in? What do you do to stay pretty, stay
Oh,
glowing?
okay.
I like your hair, first of all. I love it. Did you make it yourself? Because I know that that's a skill you picked up during this
Oh,
pandemic.
yeah, I forgot that. No, I didn't make this myself, but yeah, I tried to make my hair myself, and I think I'm getting a little bit good.
Mhm.
Self-care, that's another gist. So I started at the beginning of the pandemic, I started doing facials. Like I'm never the person to do anything on my face, apart from makeup. Like I don't do the moisturizer, blah, blah, blah. So I went on Instagram and I was seeing a lot of like, yeah, take care of your face before you wrinkle, blah, blah, blah. And I got like this set of everything that I needed to do, and then I had breakout. Like my face last year, oh my god! During my birthday that you came, you had seen me without makeup. Maybe it's not a lot to people, but for someone like me that I've never
Yeah,
had
you're
it
not
in
used to
my
it.
life,
Yeah. Hmm.
I had one. I was freaking out. So
I
I
know the feeling,
took
babe.
like month, like cleared the whole thing, and I'm not doing any face care anymore. Sorry, I put my vitamin C oil on my face, and that is the end of it. Like, sorry, I'm not about to be peer pressured into doing something that can give me acne for a long time. No, I'm not doing that.
I
So
don't think it gives acne for a long time. I think the thing is that your skin is not used to all that, so it breaks out at first. But by the time you keep doing it, it usually clears up. Like I think that's what happened to me. Like the first time I tried, like even makeup, the first
oh,
time I ever put full face of makeup on my face, I had a serious breakout because I never used to use anything. I still don't like use all those foundation and stuff because I just don't like it. I don't like. I feel like there's a weight on my face, so I pretty much just use lipstick or lip gloss and I don't know. That's pretty much it. And mascara. Yes, that's what I like to use.
you know what?
Apart from that, I
I'm really
don't like using anything.
I'm really huge on makeup, but not all the. Maybe I bought the wrong brand of something.
Yeah, but you need to do some skincare because you use makeup. I feel like you need to balance it out.
Yeah, I mean, just something about like make sure you wash your face. Like
Yeah, wash your face.
apply.
Like for me, I just do. I wash my face. I use a toner, and then I put lotion. I am like face cream, and that's all.
Like this,
Right?
I was going through. I think you cleanse and
Serum,
you
hair.
you coat you, and I'm like, no, I think that was
Those
way.
things are too much. I tried it at some point. I could not do it. So I was like, you know what? I can't keep up with this. So, any other self care stuff? You like getting your nails done?
That's something else I really want to do. Like
You want to start doing that? Now you need to do it. So you're in a different tax bracket, sis. You need to have your monthly appointments for your nails. You can't be cut off fresh.
open up, like, but I get really clumsy when I have my nails done. I do a lot of typing, right? I work
You
from
get
home.
used to it. It used to be very clumsy for me too. There's a time in Nigeria I started doing my nails. I think after I had my son, it was just something I now just started enjoy doing. You know, just to lift your spirits. To me, then in Nigeria, it was expensive, but talking of here.
I don't like. I just don't like being slowed down, right? If I'm supposed to do
It,
something in 2 minutes, I would spend 3 minutes doing it because I have nails. Just
don't make it too long then. Like, I started making
not
my.
going long to be beautiful.
No, mine, like the one I did for my holiday was not that long.
Go hard or go home.
No, the one I did for my holiday was not that long, but it was not short. It was longer than my own nails, but it was not that long. It was like midway, so it was fine because I sew, and so the nails. When I used to have longer nails, when I'm trying to sew, my sewing machine to just be long. The only good thing is that this is my particular sewing machine. I don't have to thread the needle myself. But when I used to have to thread the needle myself with those long nails, oh my god, it was so terrible. They'll be getting in the way. But yeah, you get used to it. I know somebody that has like those really long nails, like they don't cut it. When they do it, they don't cut it, they leave it like that. And she uses it, she braids people's hair.
And it's so beautiful. Like I love how girls have like do this
Mm-hmm.
shopping, and I'm like, I want to be that person.
When I did my nails for my birthday, the money I spent for my birthday to do my nails, pedicure,
You
and
told
everything, it was plenty. When I did this, anything I'm doing like this. Yeah, everybody has to see it.
yeah.
But yeah. we've kind of covered this, but you can just answer if there's anything. What motivates you? What are your interests? What are your hobbies?
I think anything that, like, for me personally, hobbies are things that you do in the house. Please don't ask me to go out, please. Don't take me out. But like, yeah, that was like, but last year I had like one of my goals last year was have a healthy social life and like going out at least once in a week. So I don't know, like summer last year I was really out a lot. Like
Yeah.
a car, so I could like go anywhere, drive to whatever.
And I was also trying to drag you out every now and then.
Yeah, exactly. And that was like that was probably aligned with what I was trying to achieve last year. But like this year, there's pandemic. I'm like
Lockdown, yeah.
started doing a lot of probably cooking and trying to experiment different kind of dishes, baking, those things I hated before. I would say.
I'm telling you,
But
sis.
yeah, I started doing that this year.
That's great.
I
That's
love my
great.
um,
What is a quote or advice that you live by and you want to share? Like, what's something, a value, a quote, or advice that you live by that you want to share with others?
So I think I have two quotes. First one, what is what do you like, whatever you pick up to do, if you're applying for a job, don't like, I don't believe in doing quantity. Right? Applying for a job, don't apply for 10,000 job or 10 job or what. Apply for 2 jobs, but with a very tailored CV. Like, have what is what doing is what do. I'm doing this, I have to do it well. One thing. And I kind of like have this other code that's happened to me because of life. I only regret the things you don't say. Yeah, that's
You're going to regret the things you don't do and the things you don't say.
yeah. As opposed to things that you said.
Yes, true. So just put yourself out there, try and do these
Yeah.
things, you know. Even if it doesn't work out the way
You want, yeah.
you want, at least you learn something. Like, there's always something to learn from life. That is great. That is great.
Beating up for the things I did not do. Like, you should have done this, you should have said that, you should have done this. As opposed to things I've done and said that, yeah. So I kind of like adopt daily activities.
That is great. Thank you, beautiful Prisca, for joining me today. Is there anything else you want to share with us? I didn't want to ask too much about your romantic life, but if you want to share something, that's fine. I didn't want to ask about that. And you know, the topic was, you know, leveling up, which you have like shown us that you leveled up since you moved here, and you stayed pretty while doing it. You know, no hair loss.
No hair.
No hair loss from that level up. You see how your face is shining, you know, and you don't even put so much effort into your looks, right? Did you go to the gym?
I started working out at home, but I registered for the gym before they closed down. Like closed down. Like I just do anything. That's why I took up the Instacart. Right, just like walk around, like just nothing really serious.
Okie dokie. That is great. So is there anything you want to share with us? Prisca, in case you're looking, nobody's going to ask me later if Prisca is available. Prisca is not available. I've gotten new intel. She's no longer, since the last time we did a video where she was single, she's no longer available, and she's available for friendship. But once you just be friends with a fine girl, it can illuminate your life. Trust me. The fact that your friends with a fine girl can just make you happier, make you feel better. I like having fine friends, both male and female. So me, I enjoy it. I love admiring good-looking things and people, children, anything that is nice. I like it. So yeah, are there any hobbies or things that you think you're going to take up soon? I recently started trying to take up pole fitness.
Yeah, like I want to take that fitness stuff seriously because like this whole pandemic time, you get to add weight because you have like a sedentary lifestyle, just down, and then I'm trying to like do some workout. I got some band and some weight, and I do that once in a while. At least do 3 times a week.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining in, Prisca, for being here today. I'm so grateful that you were able to make it, even though you were sleeping.
I sleep, please. I don't.
This is what she looks like when she just woke up. When she's waking up from sleep, guys. As in, just look at this beauty. Leveling up and staying pretty. Look at this beauty. Please, be doing your nails, your tax bracket. You know that when you have a child now, your child will not get you probably won't get much benefits.
I don't have no idea. These guys, they've cut off everything that they give me, everything.
Yeah, you won't get anything anymore. But that's the good thing. You're making more money. You don't need it.
I do.
You have money now.
Okay.
You have more money now. You make even more money, so you don't need it. That's the aim.
Don't joke with me.
No, you're helping those now. You're helping those that are coming up. You know, when I first came, I was getting lots of benefits. It's reducing by the years because my salary is increasing, but it's reducing by the years. So by the time I get to your level of pay now,
nothing
there again. I won't have any benefits again. I'm just already I'm trying to get used to it. I'm trying to prepare myself because I'm going to get there. So I'm trying to prepare myself for not getting those benefits anymore. But yeah, thank you so much. This was actually fun. I'm happy. You're the first person I've actually prepared questions for in any of my lives. I never prepare questions. I just freestyle it. I just whatever comes to my head. But this time I said I wanted to prepare questions, and I'm going to be doing that from now on when I'm doing my lives. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you everyone that has watched. You guys should check out her Instagram. Check out mine. If any of you at any point will not mind being a guest, please let me know. Let me book you in because I want to get to know everyone, and I want people to share their journey and inspire other people. That you can achieve your goals if you set your mind to it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Happy Sunday.
Bye.